What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 24 of our Pokemon Renegade Platinum walkthrough. In the previous video, we started our journey through Victory Road. We made it about halfway through where we found this new area. We caught up with rival Dawn and took her on for a battle. And in today's video, we're going to continue our way through Victory Road and hopefully reach the Pokemon League. And then we're going to train up our team so that we can take on the Elite Four and the Pokemon Champion. Victory Road has been quite tricky. It's been quite a journey and quite confusing to try and figure our way through. But it has been a lot of fun. We've taken on a bunch of trainers. So we're going to try and finish it off in today's episode. I think we are near the end. We are just back in an area where we couldn't surf before because we were helping another trainer try figure the way out. So we're just backtracking now and surfing to all the areas we didn't explore, and we are picking up some amazing items. We just picked up a leftovers, so that's going to be very useful in battle. There is an area up north that we didn't go and explore either. There's a whole bunch of trainers, so we will go and battle some of them and pick up those last few items. In this little maze, there are two items hiding here that you want to pick up. The first one is a rare candy that you find at the end there. And in the previous video, we also picked up about 2 or 3 rare candies, so we've probably got about 4 or 5 in our bag at the moment. The rare candies are going to come in super handy when we reach the Pokemon League. We are going to try and train our whole team up to around level 75 to 80. That's what I recommend your team be at before you take on the Elite Four and Pokemon Champion. So some of our Pokemon have a lot of work to do. Some of our other Pokemon, such as Walrein and Giratina, are already above level 80. So there's just 3 or 4 that we have to train up. At least with these 4 or 5 rare candies, we can also use those on one of our Pokemon. And now it looks like we've found a secret area with a new legendary rift. We use our red chain to encounter the legendary Pokemon Moltres. It's super tough to catch legendary Pokemon in this game. I did try a few times, but I want to try make our way to the Pokemon League, so we will come back and catch Moltres in the post-game. I'm not wanting to use it in our team. I would rather use Magmortar. So we have left it, and we're going to make our way back there once we are the Pokemon Champions. And it looks like we have finally figured the way out of Victory Road. There's a waterfall for us to climb, and then we have reached the Pokemon League. So thank goodness for that. We can heal up our team, stock up on all the items we need, and then we can fly back and do some training after we have healed up. At least now that we've reached it, we can fly back here really quickly. I can't wait to get our team trained up and ready to go. If you talk to this guy on the far right inside the Pokemon League building, he will give you every single TM. So I wasn't expecting that at all, but that's a really nice touch just before the Pokemon League. So you can really get strategic with your team now and teach them a whole bunch of new moves. I am going to teach Ice Beam to Suicune, but we'll take some time off camera and go through all the attacks and try and make our team the best it can. We're going to stock up on a few max potions and revives and things. I'm sure we're going to need a couple revives and potions and ethers for the Pokemon League. We're also going to stock up on a few balls because we're going to try catch all the legendaries once we are champion. Now all of a sudden Barry has caught up with us and he wants one final rematch before the Pokemon League, so we are happy to oblige. The first Pokemon Barry has sent out is a level 70 Staraptor, so Barry's team has gotten way stronger. It looks like all of his Pokemon are around level 70, and that's actually a lot higher than some of the Pokemon in our team. The only 2 Pokemon in our team that are highly leveled is Gaia, which is currently at level 99. We are hoping to get him to level 100 in this battle. But our Giratina is also just above level 80, so those are the 2 Pokemon that we don't really need to train all that much. But after this battle, we are going to train the remaining Pokemon on our team, and at least try get them to level 70 or 75. I think your whole team needs to be at level 75 or higher, or you're probably gonna lose. Our Gaia got knocked out against Heracross here, but Suicune is going to be sacrificed so we can revive Gaia again. Suicune took a heavy blow from Heracross. Heracross is actually quite a tank in this game if you train it up correctly. And I haven't used Heracross or a bug-type Pokemon in a playthrough for a while. So I think in the next playthrough, I'm wanting to give Heracross a go. Or maybe I'll do like a full bug team or a full fire team or something. Keep it a bit interesting. But if you have Heracross in your team and you give it a Mega Stone, it can be an absolute beast. We revived Gaia, sent Gaia out again, and we knocked out Heracross. Barry's next Pokemon is his starter Pokemon, Torterra, and we hit it with our special move called Sheer Cold. Its hit rate is not very high, but if it does hit the opponent, it will knock it out in one shot. So it's a really powerful attack if it does work. Barry has now sent out Arcanine, which has attacked first and knocked out our Gaia again. But we've sent out Tyranitar, and we're going to try and revive Gaia again. I want Gaia to try get experience from every Pokemon in this battle so it can reach level 100. That's pretty much our main goal. And then defeating Barry is the second goal. Tyranitar surprisingly got one-shotted by Arcanine. I thought Tyranitar had the type advantage, but Arcanine's got some tricks up its sleeves. Next up, we send out the Metal-type Metagross, who is weak to Fire-type attacks, but we just use it to revive Gaia so we can bring it back into the battle. Arcanine one-shots our Metagross, and we send out Gaia again to finish off Arcanine. Arcanine hits us with a crunch attack, but it doesn't cause all that much damage. We finish it off with a surf attack. And now Barry's next Pokemon he's going to send out is Snorlax. He's still got 2 Pokemon left, so hopefully we can get experience from these 2 and Gaia can level up to 100 or at least be really close. Snorlax will forever be one of my favorite normal type Pokemon. I love to eat and sleep, so I'm pretty much Snorlax. If I was a Pokemon, I'd be a Snorlax. But we knock out Snorlax, we get a whole bunch of experience. Our Giratina just leveled up to level 82, so I think Giratina is pretty good to go. We'll try to train him up to about level 85. The next Pokemon Barry sent out is a level 70 Azumarill. This is Barry's final Pokemon, so it's a water-on-water battle. And our Gaia is not doing too well. We are almost knocked out. We do hit Azumarill with a Blizzard attack, but unfortunately it's just not enough to knock it out. Gaia has been knocked out again. Gaia hasn't performed well in this battle at all, but we send out Magmortar to try and finish off the battle, and Barry uses a full restore, so that is not what I was hoping for. We do hit Azumarill with a flamethrower, and it doesn't cause all that much damage because it is a water type after all. But then we try and hit it with a focus blast, and that also doesn't cause all that much damage. So our Magmortar is really struggling. It is only level 60 and Azumarill is level 70, so I don't think we really have a chance against a water type that's 10 levels stronger than us. But we do have a secret weapon. We've just sent out the Dark Lord Giratina himself, and Giratina has just one-shotted Azumarill. So the battle's over. We have defeated Barry for once and for all. Barry's going to try his hand at the Pokemon League, so maybe we'll see him there. But we're going to do some training now, and I think Barry's also going to do a bit more training. So now we're going to fly to Selacion Town and do a whole bunch of training off camera. In the next video, I'll show you guys my team and what level everyone is at before we take on the Elite Four. I can't wait to challenge the Pokemon League. That's all it's going to be. Thanks for watching.